Happy Monday, everybody, and thanks for visiting my channel. This week in the Game Lab, I'm checking out Troubleshooter for the SEGA Genesis. It's the game that looks like an anime, but it isn't. I think. No, it isn't. So, do you need to spend some quality time with Crystal and Madison? Are we sure this isn't based on an anime? Really? Well, whatever. Like, subscribe to the channel, all that good mess, and let's get past the box art while we play Troubleshooter. Released in Japan as Battlemania, Troubleshooter is a scrolling shooter released in 1991 by Vic Tokai, the company that gave us Golgo 13, so yay! In Troubleshooter, you play as Madison and her partner Crystal, where you play through multiple stages, flying and shooting and flying and shooting various enemies with various weapons, variably. The game didn't exactly set the gaming world on fire, even though reviews back in 1991 were decent. I can only assume the box art was enough that many kids saw this and kept on moving. This is probably the closest I've seen to the NES Mega Man's box art in terms of we don't care marketing holding back a game. I can see kids seeing this box and not getting what this game is about. A critic from Sega Pro Magazine compared it to Forgotten Worlds, and I kind of can see that. It is a shooter that scrolls horizontal and vertical. There are two screens, there are two on-screen protagonists, but Troubleshooter is a single-player game that borrows more from Section Z than Forgotten Worlds. In this game, you play as Madison. Crystal is really like your option in a Gradius game that can fire behind you or forward with you. She is invulnerable, unlike you. That makes a great deal of the game feel like Section Z, where you have the option to fire forwards or back to take out enemies. You have the choice of different power-ups before each stage that can make life easier as well. Much like Forgotten World and Section Z, you play as a human, which means a larger hitbox on screen to protect than on many spaceship-style shooters where you can weave gracefully through storms and storms of bullets. That will make playing this game a considerable challenge, as you don't have a health bar, but a life counter. Still, determined gamers will learn when to use specials and how to cheaply place Crystal in harm's way to do maximum damage while keeping Madison safe. The pair can be separated by walls, and this allows for some cheaply won boss fights. Players will also learn through play what constitutes a hit. Colliding with some enemies won't damage you. Only their ammo is a concern you should be worried about. The sound in this game is a blast. If you've ever enjoyed cheesy anime, the music to this game will take you back to your misfit youth. The themes call back to so many 80s and 90s anime tracks that I still can't believe this isn't a licensed anime game. Tank Police, Dirty Pair, something. The music is upbeat and bubblegum fun that complements the visuals and theme of the game. The sound effects are good also and make your attacks feel like they're accomplishing something. It is one more piece of the puzzle that makes Troubleshooter a quality game. Though the synthesized voice is still 90s garble, I think when you get a power-up she's saying that's cool. I have no idea. Double dribble. The game's art style is something akin to Gunstar Heroes, which is a compliment, mixed with cotton candy. The levels and characters are colorful, anime pop that seems to be alive thanks to the detail put into the character animations. Crystal's blaster recoils are a really great touch, and Madison's body and hair reacts to changes in direction and movement. I love the character designs and the boss monsters. The game features parallax scrolling in multiple areas of the game to create that faux depth that the better 16-bit titles would sneak in to bump the wow factor. The color choices and animation are top-notch, with characters seemingly pulled out of a lost anime. Are we sure this isn't an anime? And bosses pulled from a Power Rangers design wastebasket. The best thing about Troubleshooter is that it's fun. It really is. I have a good time playing it, kind of like how I never get tired of Contra or DuckTales. I never don't feel like playing Troubleshooter. The hideous box art just puts it in the classic company of Mega Man, another game that makes you wonder how it could be so good and have a label so ugly. Clearly, some people know what a good game is because this game is pricey, but people don't talk about it. I don't know if it's because it's too cute to be a hardcore shooter, but not cute enough to be a cute-em-up, or is it just that awful label? But Troubleshooter is a great game for the Genesis that deserves to be played, and someone needs to make a time machine, go back to the 90s and make an anime for this, because I can't believe it isn't... It's not an anime. Okay. I can't believe it's not an anime. And also stop whoever chose this box art, and stop me from eating that candy bar during the movie last night. I didn't eat the calories. And finally convince more people to buy this game. The sequel never made it to the States, but I will be getting it and playing it soon, because more of this can only be a good thing. So do you need Troubleshooter? Yes. Do you need the box? No. I almost recommend getting an ugly copy of this game just so you can replace the label guilt-free. Even if you are a player who uses an SD card solution, play this game. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and no matter what your questions are about toys, the universe, everything, remember the answer is always to have fun. And if you're going to rescue foreign dignitaries with a jetpack, I suppose you should do it in a bathing suit, because bad guys distracted by flying anime girls probably are easier to shoot. I really do appreciate you spending time with me. If you want to help me do more like this, please like, subscribe, share in your social media stuff so I can grow the channel. Until next time, everybody.